just to see if he didn't use a ghostwriter, and then someone told Ed Sheeran that story or something, and then Ed Sheeran told someone else. You know that one?
Yeah, I know that one because Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember like we covered this story a few weeks ago where Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
hit the?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
not a few
remember.
weeks ago. He
Yeah,
threw
it
a
was
golf
sometime.
club at
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, how do I start this? I already started recording when you were talking about Kendrick Lamar stuff, but I kind of blanked out on the introduction. I don't want to say welcome back because I always say that. You know what I mean? Like we gotta keep this podcast fresh. You know, people can't predict what we're gonna do.
Welcome forward.
What?
Welcome forward.
Welcome forward. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, make it make sense.
How do I make it make sense? I'm thinking. You know, like thinking. I can't think of anything other than welcome back to the Plowers podcast.
Just start with hi.
I got it. Long time no see, guys. After a 1 month hiatus, we're back for Plowers podcast, episode 12. And this time, joining me is Kofi Days and obviously F. Kelsey because he's a regular member of the crew. However, this episode, he is participating, or what's the word, like
In spirit?
no, he's here, but like what's the word when you practice? Oh no, he's practicing the way of Zen, as he states. So he is in this call, but it's a bit of a mystery if he'll ever pop in and do anything. So he's really just phoning it in for the salary, isn't he? But well, we didn't make any podcasts in the last month because of exams and stuff. So how do your exams go, guys? It's alright. I think like at least I went to my exams and I handed something up, so can't be that bad, right? And Fabian, what about you? How did your exams go? Alright, that's good. See, we didn't know he was gonna do that. Anyways, also sad news. Our Patreon supporter Yul Lee has passed away on Patreon, at least. So, well, like sad news for you guys, but good news for us because we don't have to sit here at 2 a.m. recording 1 hour of footage anymore. So, ha. Anyways, shall we move on to our stories this week? Oh, I didn't do the thing. Like, I'm so rusty. I didn't do the thing where I say, you know, on this week's episode, we're talking about this and this. But I guess, you know, true viewers will go down in the description and check the timestamps anyway, so that is not required. Alright. Our first story is about... The story is from June 13th, so you can see how far, like, how long back this goes. Thai police has raided a click farm, quote unquote, and they found over 300,000 SIM cards. So, are you guys familiar with what a click farm is? It's basically like there's like there's only 3 people in this farm, right? And they get paid like clicking likes on WeChat, which is like Chinese Facebook.
I see.
Well, do you mind like holding your microphone up like you usually do? Is that alright?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Sure. Anyways, what do you think? Like they make around US, I think, $2,950 to $4,400 per month just by generating clicks. Do you think, you know, what are your thoughts on this story?
I mean, it's free money.
It's not free
I
money.
would do
You
it
have
too.
it's like a business, right? You buy the SIM cards. You gotta.
Yeah, SIM
They have
cards
SIM
are like
cards. I don't know
$1.
how they like have each phone like click the likes, right? Unless they have like 300,000 phones as well, which I don't think is
No,
possible.
just swap the SIM cards.
Well, like that's like a manual labor. They have 300,000.
Yeah.
That's 100,000 per person. How
Yeah,
are they gonna do that?
so
Would
it's free money still.
It's not
I
free
would,
money.
yeah.
It's like manual
would.
labor.
Nah, I would. I don't care.
You would.
I would, yeah.
Well, basically, you know, it's like aqualica.com, right? They just You just sign up and you pay them some money and they get lots of likes on your Facebook posts and stuff.
Yep.
Well, it says on the article that there was only 760. Oh no, hold on. 476 cell phones. So, obviously there must have been like some production line going on where they just keep swapping out the SIM cards and liking stuff, right? So, what do you think would be a good punishment for these criminals? Absolutely diabolical criminals.
Don't let them near a SIM card shop.
Is that it? Just a restraining order from SIM card shops?
Yeah.
Well, like, you think, the nature of the story, you think, like, it's just, liking things on Facebook, but, more seriously, it could be promoting, like, political agendas and stuff, And, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? Well, a part of...
I'd get the free money, man.
The show, like, a part of the show... Well, no, like, do you not care the story from on the Plowers podcast perspective? Or do you not care, like if you were
in a global viewpoint?
Well, they can, like, the Chinese man, like, they can say Donald Trump is bad, right? And then they pay these people, like, to get 300,000 likes. And then that's kind of bad, isn't it? Yeah,
but Donald Trump is bad.
Okay, well, we don't talk about politics on this channel. I'm just saying, for example, it's sort of like it's like a fake mob mentality, right? Like, people see, like, other people like this, so they support this idea because they think it's correct.
Maybe. But, like, that's just how the world works,
No, it's not how the world works. Like, the world is like, the social media, at least, it's like, you see something you agree with, you, like, vote it up, right? But these people are faking it.
Let me think. Right. So, where are these guys from?
The Chinese men caught in Thailand.
Alright. Basically, to solve this problem, right? Just cut off all the internet to Thailand.
Cut off all the internet to Thailand?
Yeah, like, how they have underground lines from the sea?
Yeah.
Just get, like, a shark to eat it.
Get a shark, but the shark will, like, get electrocuted.
Give it some protection. Like
have, like,
rubber glove or
rubber
something.
gloves for their mouth.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That sounds like a very feasible plan to stop these criminals.
Yeah, just put bait on the wire and they just eat the bait.
Well, then doesn't
also the wire.
Like, I guess that could work, huh?
Yeah.
Or the police can just go catch them and it'll cost, like, less money and less technology.
Nah, but sharks are cooler.
I guess so. Having sharks is always good for any plan, I suppose. Well, what do you think about WeChat? How will WeChat be affected by this click farm being raided?
I think there will be more likes continuing to be faked. As a man once said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting stuff to change.
How does that quote relate to this story? Like,
if you raid a farm, right?
Okay.
A farm, and then you expect the fake likes to go down, but then it doesn't, because there's another farm that just popped up out of nowhere.
That's true. I'm kind of proud of ourselves for, like, talking about this topic for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright. Up next, a news story that we can talk more. There's more, like, opportunities to make fun of. New Ken dolls have been made with different hairstyles, and even one with a man bun. So, do you know what a Ken doll is?
No. What is it?
Do you know Barbie dolls?
No. What is it?
Do you know dolls?
No.
Do you know the concept of, like, toys?
Yeah, sort of. Like a DS?
No, like physical, not electronic toys, just like plastic toys.
Like Uno.
Oh, that's a card game. Like,
that's a toy.
It's a card game. It's not a toy.
People play with it.
It's like a card game.
You still play with it?
Well, like card games are a subcategory of toys. There's other toys.
Okay.
So I would define toys as something, people can just have fun with, but not in the form of cards. So do you know what a doll is?
I know of a doll's house.
So watch the Doll's House at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre or wherever it's being shown, the play.
What? There's a play?
There's a play
I
with
thought it was a book.
like a black person and a girl that goes like this, like really happily, which doesn't sound like the Doll's House at all.
What? I thought in Doll's House women were oppressed by the society.
Yeah, but she's
Oh.
really happy on the poster, so I don't really know. Anyways, a doll is like, do you know what a human is?
Mm-hmm.
So a doll is a toy given to predominantly little girls that are meant to represent like a smaller person, and you can play around with it, and you can like,
Okay.
it's like a doll's house, as you said.
Yeah.
You have the dolls in there, and then the dolls, you can make the dolls do like everyday stuff, because when you're a little kid, you can't like cook eggs or wash dishes, so you make the dolls do it. And so basically, they have Barbie dolls, which are the female version, and then they also have Barbies. Are they like dating or what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Nothing gets past this guy. So the female ones are called Barbies, right? And they have male ones, which are called Ken, like K-E-N.
Yeah.
But like, there's lots of different types of Barbies. Like, there's black Barbie, white Barbie, Asian Barbie, like basically any except for obese ones. But I think Ken has always been just a white guy with like a Hawaiian shirt on. So, people will like, why you do this? You cannot do this. You know what? You just made the list. And then, so they made more Ken dolls. So there's one guy who is a man of African American origins wearing a striped t-shirt, and another guy who's Caucasian and has a man bun.
Nah, screw the man bun guy.
What's wrong with a man bun? Like, it's just representing, hipster culture.
Exactly. Screw him.
Well, why can't you just accept all hairstyles?
Fine.
So
Whatever.
he says
Move
Ken
on.
will be sold in 3 body shapes: slim, broad, and original. He'll have modern hairdos such as cornrows and man bun, and comes in 7 different skin tones. So what are cornrows?
Like the thing, like the lines, match
Oh,
up. You know
Yeah.
the braided lines?
yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So do you think, these dolls are a step in the right direction?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like they'll just promote more like fake like dolls, because you're like giving them, they can just buy one, they make a mold out of it, and they can just mass produce them with like cheap plastic. So
Yep.
I don't know, obviously diversity is good. I approve of diversity. Do you approve of diversity?
Yeah.
Fabian, what do you think about this story? Hello, Fabian.
No, I know what he said.
What he said?
He said
Hold on, no. Like, go.
Fabian
go,
communicated me.
do this,
Communicated
like,
to me.
do this to your left and pretend you're listening, because Fabian's like, and then nod your head, like, yeah.
Yep. So Fabian said. So Fabian.
What did he say?
So Fabian said he loves this idea,
Yeah,
and this is very great for
yeah.
equality.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Fabian. Are you saying something else? This is right.
No,
Fa-
not for me.
Fabian also said that he can't wait to have a bunch of Ken dolls for him to play with during his privacy time. So enjoy your man bun Ken dolls, Fabian. Do you have anything else to talk about or to say about this epic news story?
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
can we make a petition
Yeah, but
to rename Ken dolls
to what?
Jeff dolls?
No. It's not. Why is Jeff still funny to you? Like, can you explain?
I don't know. I just find him funny.
It's just
It's
one
just
of
that
those things,
one
right?
thing.
You just gotta.
It's just one of those things,
Yeah,
exactly.
I got you. Also, on the sidebar, La Busted, Shia LaBeouf, arrested in Georgia for public drunkenness. Alright. Should we do sports or music next?
Sports.
Alright, sports. First up, Alexandre Lacazette joins Arsenal club for record 46.5 million. I don't know what the currency symbol is from Lyon.
Yeah.
So can you just give the viewers a little breakdown of what this situation is about?
Okay. So, guys, Arsenal is a club famous for their manager, Arsene Wenger. Even his first name sounds like Arsenal, so I guess it was meant to be. But anyway, in recent years, Mr. Wenger has not signed a good striker. A striker is the one who plays up front and scores goals.
Mm-hmm.
So not me.
Not you. Yeah. Oh.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, dude, we
Yep.
got that like.
Yep. So basically, they score goals, and Arsenal's striker, their current striker, Olivier Giroud,
Mm-hmm.
has been okay, and they don't have anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And their winger, starman Alexis Sanchez, cannot play as striker very well. He's better in the wings.
Well, it's just
So-
kicking the ball around, so I don't see why like it matters.
It's about strategy too, right?
Well,
It's
if I want a
two-
strategy, I would watch.
you need a certain amount of intelligence to really vibe with soccer, all right?
If I wanted to watch
So,
an
anyway.
intelligent sport, I would just watch chess and not people like running around tackling each other for a football. You know?
Chess isn't a sport.
It is a sport. It's in
anyway,
the Olympics,
no,
so
No,
yeah, it is. It is a sport. Fabian, is chess a sport?
no.
Wait for Fabian's
what?
response.
Say what, baby? It's not a sport? Okay,
No,
it's not a
I
sport.
think
He just
said,
confirmed.
I think he said it is a sport. He says that it
No.
is a sport.
No,
It is a
that's
sport.
not. That's saying no.
No, he is nodding. Unless you
No,
live in like
that's-
horizontal world.
It's covering his face. That means it's the opposite. This is no. This is yes.
Fabian, was that the opposite?
Yes.
No, you let him say. Was that the opposite? Yeah, it is
Yes.
the opposite. Hold up.
No, it is. No.
No, it
yeah.
not He
See, look.
nodded.
Yeah, it is.
It is not the opposite.
No. Anyway, right?
But that's a paradox because either way.
Let me speak, right?
No. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
finish. But chess is the greatest sport of the whole universe.
No. Okay. Whatever.
Can
I
you
don't
like?
care.
Because chess, like. Can you explain how the world is round if we can play soccer on it? Because wouldn't the ball just like go to one side?
Yeah, but there's like certain parts of the world that are a bit flat, and you just play soccer on there. And you can only play. There's only like a few spots in the world where
Okay.
the thing is flat, so
Fair
you can
enough,
only
fair
play.
That makes sense.
Right. So
Alright,
anyway,
Continue.
so Alexis Sanchez is a better winger, right? And then the fans were like, this guy from Arsenal Fan TV, he was like, come on, fam, blood. Arsenal Wenger is not being a good manager. Arsene Wenger out, blood.
Yeah.
This is a mad ting, blood. He said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like really mad. And then I think Arsenal Wenger heard him, his cry out for help.
Mm-hmm.
And then he signed Alexander Lacazette,
Mm-hmm.
who is a good striker. And Arsenal fans are like saying, Arsenal Wenger in again.
Wait.
So it's all good.
So this man is a good striker. That's why they paid so
Yes.
much money for him.
Yes.
Could you just elaborate a bit more, like the history of Alexandre Lacazette?
I don't know much about him, but I'm pretty sure Alif Utama does,
Okay.
because I've heard that he's followed Lacazette since he was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like Alexander Lacazette was 10 years old. Alif has followed him since then.
Yep.
Right? Alif would say he's just a good striker, and when he played in the French league, he scored lots of goals, and he's just good. That's what Alif would say.
Okay, so this is a good move by the Arsenal club.
Yes.
So, do you think Alexandre Lacazette can beat the Australian 9-year-old that Barcelona poached a few months ago?
It depends. If Arsenal versus Barcelona in the Champions League, but Arsenal are in the Europa League because they're really bad.
Yep.
And they really sucked last season.
Okay.
So,
but with this new blood in team, would you expect them to do better?
Yes, I think they will do better this season.
Does Arsenal stand a chance taking down the Crows after their dominating performance?
Crows? Nah, no way.
The Crows would smash the Western Bulldogs last.
They smashed Western Bulldogs last night. Yep.
Plus,
any more sports news?
Plus AFL, there's more players per team, so it just kills soccer. Anyways, next news that is sort of related to sports. Are you aware of MasterChef Australia?
Yeah.
Do you know the judge known as George?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a last name because everyone calls him George. But 9 News
it's George Kalimbury.
In 9 News' infinite wisdom, they put their last name. They put his last name as the title of the thing, instead of saying George from MasterChef. Anyways, basically George, he's pretty nice on MasterChef. He's the nicest judge, I think. But he
makes weird faces when he eats food. He eats food and he goes.
You have no culture. That's just called enjoying.
He goes like this, right? He goes, eats the food, and he goes, oh. And then he looks at the other judges.
Yeah.
And then he goes up and he looks at them. That is simply delicious. Best food I've ever eaten.
I don't know. I haven't watched MasterChef in 3 years.
I watch it daily, so I know, right? Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, he got his family got insulted at a A-League game, I think. So he started saying some bad stuff about the person who said bad stuff about his family. And he went into court because of assault charges. And I do law. I can tell you, assault is either when you punch someone or you say you'll punch someone, but I don't remember which one. So,
dude, do the thing. You know those effects that that kid did, on the computer. Right, ready?
Yeah.
I'll assault you.
Anyways, do you think, what George did was acceptable? Would you defend your family?
Yeah, I would defend my family. Ride or die.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was just offended about a spectator yelling out abusive and derogatory comments about his family.
Yep. I wouldn't defend them.
Obviously, 9 News doesn't, care about the layman. They only care about what happens to George. They don't, cover the other person's side of the story at all. So, I think 9 News, epic fail once again. Correct? You agree?
I agree. Sort of. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think George will be allowed back on MasterChef, or will he be...
Hell yeah. Everyone loves George.
There we have it. Hopefully this does not affect his career that much. Alright.
What does Fabian have to say about this?
He's not in the chat anymore, so you can't see him.
Hold up.
It doesn't work anymore, you're
Hold up. Oh, has he completely gone?
Yeah.
I can see him on my screen though.
Can you? No, I have video mode, so it's just me and you now.
Alright, hold up. I'll just listen from my screen, right?
Okay.
Okay, yep. Fabian says he would bash up the guy who attacked George because he's a fellow WOG too.
Yep.
We did. Yep.
And yeah, sounds pretty good. Anyways, let's move on to the music segment of the podcast.
Yeah.
Although Rahul here has a music album review, like a mega thread, a lot of album reviews that has been in the works, has been in the works for the past 2 weeks. So it feels if we did a music segment on this show, it would conflict with his video, and it's on the same channel, so we don't want them competing for views.
Mhm.
So, Rahul, how far along the production is your video?
Yeah, so I'm nearly done.
Yeah,
Just the final editing touches. Should be out soon.
yeah. Look forward
Um,
to it.
Subscribe, comment, leave a like, watch the whole video.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you like, give us a little, preview or trailer of what's
Okay.
in the video?
So, camera fades in, smoke clears, right? Smoke clears. There's fog like around the bottom of the set, right?
Mhm.
And then the first thing you see, bam, DJ Khaled, Grateful album review. Then 5 minutes later, or maybe 2 minutes later, bam, Jay-Z album review.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then a few minutes later, bam, fan requests. Like people like some emo band.
What emo band?
What is it? Jimmy Eats the World. Right, and then
It's not an emo
bam.
band. It's a punk band. You
No,
don't
it's
understand
emo,
anything.
right?
It's not
And then
emo. Emo music
It's
is
my
like
video. It's emo.
emo
right?
music.
It's
They
an
got
emo
like
band.
black eyelashes and like
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
It's
my
not emo.
video.
It's just punk. All right.
It's my video.
I wouldn't even call it
It's
punk
an emo
music.
band.
No, it is
It's
not.
it's
You
an
say
emo
it's an
band,
emo
right?
band, I'll remove that segment from the video. I will mute it
Shit.
and I'll override it
Okay,
with
it's
crazy
a
frog music.
punk band, right?
I don't like
And
punk
then-
music. I just like alternative rock music.
Okay, hippie.
How's it a
And then-
hippie thing?
You got Blackpink, a Korean pop group.
Yeah, Korea Boo.
And then what else is there? And then bam, you got my final recommendations ever.
Mhm.
And then bam, the video ends. The fog comes in, the camera
Right.
like zooms back out, and then there's a title screen at the end. Written, directed, edited, all by Rahul.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, you put a
That's
lot
a
of
quick-
effort into this video, it seems like. What a shame it would be if it was just you talking to a camera for 20 minutes.
Oh no, my face won't be on there. It's just the Spotify screen.
Where does the fog come from then, just on the screen itself?
Yeah, I'll edit the fog in. You know,
Okay. Sounds good. Well, that's something for you guys to look forward to.
or maybe, also the viewers to go outside in the morning,
Oh, for that
like
effect,
come
yeah.
come up into Mount Barker,
Yep.
because there's lots of fog in the morning.
Right.
I'll tell them to come up here
hmm
and then watch the video right in the morning, so the fog's
Yeah, for that,
already
like,
around.
ultimate VR experience.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, there's the music video. You got something for you guys to look forward to in the holidays season this year.
Yep.
All right.
Well-
Another one of the final stories. Huffington Post has created a incredible list compiling 11 cheeses that aren't always vegetarian. So, Rahul, as a vegetarian who also enjoys consuming cheese, what do you think about this list?
I think this is the biggest shock ever,
Mm-hmm.
and my face says it.
Yeah. So, have you looked through the list? It's all cheeses that I can't pronounce, so I'm
Yep.
not gonna bother.
It's
This
like,
is just cheddar cheese. What is it?
It's like
Emmentaler.
some weird Italian cheese that they use in
Emmentaler
pizza.
sounds like a special edition vape inhaler or some shit.
Agreed.
Have you consumed any of this cheese that is on the
No.
list? You eat camembert. Don't lie to me.
Shut up.
You had it at my house on the pizza.
Shut up.
How do you feel? You may not be vegetarian anymore.
I am vegetarian.
Have you ever had veteran before?
No.
That sounds like a mix of like sea urchins and the V word, which I'm not gonna say.
What?
Don't worry about it. Dude,
What was the cheese?
it looks like chocolate, but there's like cheese in the middle.
You know, top 10 food crossovers?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
This is one of the top 10 food crossovers.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Well, are you ever gonna, eat cheese ever again?
Nah, man. I'm gonna go full on vegan.
Vegan, yeah. Vegan is the way to go.
Yeah.
The problem with being vegan is you gotta wake up to milk the almonds. You know that joke? That's a classic one. I was like doing a double take, like, should I say this? It was a bit, you know. But I said it, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
Have you ever had a gorgonzola?
That sounds like some Marvel villain.
It sounds like a Godzilla kaiju.
Yeah. Gorgon.
But it's a
Gorgon.
It's cheap.
And then Gorgon. And then Dr. Arnim Zola from Marvel. And then boom.
What the?
Gorgonzola.
Sorry, I'm not that familiar with every single Marvel comic produced in the last 150 years.
It was in the movies.
What movie?
Captain America.
Sorry,
Both
I
of
watched
them.
Captain America. It's like the most boring movies.
Okay.
Because you
Good
got
job, bro.
Iron Man, he shoots laser beams, right?
Yeah,
Like Spider-Man,
and Captain
he swings
America,
around.
super strong.
Captain America has got like a shield he throws at people. Like, was he like? It's just like if they made a Hawkeye like spin-off movie, where he just shoots people with a bow. Come on now.
No, Captain America stopped World War II, alright? After he crashed
Yeah,
himself
but
in
can
the
he shoot
Pacific.
lasers out of his hands?
No,
Or
but he
become
can block
really
the
big?
lasers. He can block the lasers.
But he just
He can
he,
punch the big guy.
he just punch people and they die. But like Iron
Yeah,
Man like
exactly.
shoot people, and Spider-Man
Yeah,
wrap
you
people
know what
around.
you do? As I said, you
Mhm.
cut off the electricity to Thailand, and Iron Man can't do anything.
Iron Man does not run off electricity, and you didn't say cut off electricity. You said cut off internet.
Ah, yeah, same thing, bro.
Like Captain America is just the most boring Avenger. There, I said.
No, no,
it. Okay, who is?
no one is. They're all good.
Rank the Avengers from like most mundane to most like flavorful.
Mundane. What does that mean?
Mundane, just like boring, plain, sort of nothing special.
Uh,
Captain America's most mundane, I have to admit. And then probably the Hulk
can I talk
or
about
Thor.
future Avengers?
Future Avengers, like no spoilers on this channel, please. To Marvel Phase 3.
They've all been introduced.
Who? Okay, who?
Alright, so we got like, yeah, we'll go from mundane
Okay,
to whatever, right?
alright.
Quicksilver. Right?
Quicksilver. He's already dead, so.
No spoilers! Come on, man.
You said it like. Okay, continue.
Alright, Quicksilver.
Why is he
Then
mundane?
Hulk. Because there's been like so many speedsters. There's been Quicksilver in X-Men, then there's Flash in
Yeah.
like
Oh,
movie,
Flash
and
is
then
not from the
TV.
Marvel Universe.
Yeah. So, everyone's still got the same power.
No,
Right.
Flash is like.
Yeah. No. Right, then you got Quicksilver,
Mm-hmm.
Hulk.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
Hulk is-
maybe not Hulk. Maybe Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah. Alright.
And then maybe Hulk or Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
And then... No. War Machine,
War Machine.
Hulk.
War Machine's got a Gatling gun. What are you talking about? That's cool.
He's a copycat of Iron Man with a Gatling gun then.
What? And what? Captain
let
America
me-
is a copycat of the Hulk and Thor.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Nope.
With a shield. Wow, that's so original.
Right.
Captain America is the most boring man because he's just like American man who's super strong.
No.
Except
Wrong.
maybe Hawkeye. Because Hawkeye
Wrong.
is American guy who's not very strong but has a bow.
American Sniper.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just...
Okay.
we
Yeah.
smashed through this list, right?
Okay.
Quicksilver. What was it?
Quicksilver, Hawkeye,
Hawkeye.
Black Widow,
War
War Machine, Black Widow,
Hulk, Black Widow. Then...
and Thor. Or Can you put Captain
Yeah,
America
Thor.
on the list already?
Thor.
Captain America
Then
is not
Captain
higher than bottom
America.
5 on most interesting
No.
characters.
Trust me, right?
No.
Right. Swap Thor and Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Captain America,
hmm
Thor, then like Scarlet Witch.
What about Black
Vision?
Panther? He's like a dude with claws.
He's not an Avenger right now.
You
Oh,
said
wait,
future
future
Avengers as well. What
Yeah,
did you-
alright. Then you got Iron Man,
Mhm.
then Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange
Black
is an
Panther?
Avenger now.
Yeah, soon.
Okay. Why is Scarlet Witch so low? Like clumped with the mid tiers.
I don't know.
She got like useful powers and stuff. Like
Yeah, but her character development will be greater in Infinity War.
okay,
She'll
makes
grow
sense.
up a bit more.
Alright.
And then I think Spider-Man at the top.
What about Ant
No,
Man?
maybe Doc. Oh shit, Ant-Man, second best.
Second best. What about the guy who's a hawk and he has a thing that he says?
Oh, Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What
I've
about
missed so
the
many.
guy who has a stone in his head?
Yeah, I said Vision.
Oh, okay. You're not a true
I've
Marvel
missed
fan if you don't know these characters.
Agreed. I think I might have to switch to DC.
What about
Universe.
the Bumblebee girl? That's the wife of Ant-Man. That will be in the movie soon.
Same as Ant-Man, because they do the same thing.
Isn't there like a Bumblebee small character in DC as well?
Yeah,
Really,
Adam.
really makes you think. No, it's like a female. Like I
Really?
swear there is.
No.
Unless I got mixed up watching all those like Marvel, DC like cartoons on ABC3 back in the day. Well, there's our definitive list of the most boring characters, and I agree mostly with his list except Captain America on the bottom. He's fucking useless.
No. He's got the most character development. And he's going
What's
to pay
the
a
character
big time in
development?
Infinity War.
His character development is I was in the war and then I got frozen. Wow.
You watch the movies again, man.
I've
You watch the movies again.
What do you mean watch it again? I've never seen any Captain America movie because they don't interest me because they just. I don't like Captain America as a character.
Screw you.
Well, you sure are defending America a lot. What's your motive? Huh?
Huh?
Well, why are you defending America so much?
I'm defending America because I think one day Donald Trump will be gone and Bernie Sanders will take over and make America great again.
Okay, sure. Keep dreaming. Dream on, brother. How do we go from cheese to talking about Marvel characters? Alright, who are the two guys you fused together to make that cheese?
Oh, yeah. Gorgon and Zola.
Who's Gorgon and who's Zola?
I don't know. Gorgon, some made up Godzilla character, and Zola was a villain.
Zola.
Zola. Yeah.
You know the Adam Sandler movie, Don't Mess with the Zohan? Alright, finally, did you get the picture I sent in Skype?
Picture.
We have this amazing image sent in by one of our viewers, which is, it's like a magazine description of Pokémon. So,
Anime heroes.
Yep,
Let me read it.
sure.
From critters to ninjas, jump into the skins of these TV series stars. B emoji,
It's
Pikachu.
P emoji.
Oh. No, they screwed up the names.
That's the point of this picture. Wow, good job, you found out.
I was reading it all, man. I didn't see it until I read through everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad, man.
Like, what do you think about? Like, I don't know what the source of this picture is, but you know, like, I think it's like, it may be faked. You know, I don't think it's real. I choose to not believe it is real.
I choose to believe that it is real and people like this
how do
exist.
they mess it up? Okay, can you name all the characters?
In what?
Okay, who's the one on the top left corner?
Wait,
That's
I
like
gotta
3
get it
points,
open
dude.
now. Top left,
Yeah.
Pikachu.
See, I was gonna ask Fabian like what the real name of these Pokemon are, which would have been much more entertaining, but obviously he has gone Zen mode, so he cannot be reached at this current point in time. And what about the one that is labeled as Shinx?
That is Mew.
Okay. What about the one that is named Trico?
That's a classic Charmander.
What about the one that is labeled Piplup?
That is a Piplup.
They got one right. Oh, they got two right. They got Pikachu right. What about the
guess.
one known as Croagun?
Dragon. That is Chikorita, my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Well, if it is a real like pig image, how do they mess it up so bad? Because I don't see how like because Korrigan, Shinx, and Piplup is all from Sinnoh, right? Well, I think
Yeah,
that's
and
the
it's not
fourth.
even. It's like Pro Gunk, I think.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
even Pro
And then
Gunk.
like Trico's from Hoenn, so
Yeah.
how do they like mix up the generations? So, because you would expect them to just find like a list of Pokemon in the game, right? And they'll just label it incorrectly. But
It's I
I,
don't know how they would mess it up,
I guess
but
like
I feel better about myself knowing that people like this exist and I'm a bit smarter than them.
well, in
That
terms of knowing your
you know,
Pokemon,
yeah,
well, like they probably. My theory is they just like got a review copy of the game, and that's like the first four friends you meet as Pikachu in the Wii game Pokepark's Pikachu's Adventure.
oh, maybe it's a mystery dungeon game.
It says
And
on
you
the
like
bottom it's
choose
a
your.
Pokepark game.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I didn't read it.
So that's like
Pokepark,
that's like
Pikachu's Adventure.
the four people you meet, four Pokemon you meet, right? And there's like descriptions for them, but like, and then they read the descriptions and they try to like apply it to this picture that they had anyways. Because like, it's
Let me read the Trico one. I don't know how you get Trico from them.
it's a lizard.
Oh, actually, it is a lizard.
Yeah.
Charmander is a lizard, yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like a grass type, but
Yeah, it doesn't look
also
like that.
like Chikorita's not a meanie that can channel
Yeah, I
poison.
don't think.
It
Yeah.
doesn't look right. But like,
Then
even
Mew
if
doesn't
you
have going.
the in-game descriptions, like, don't they usually come with a picture of the Pokemon?
Yeah, they do.
Well, like, they couldn't have spent like 2 minutes googling this shit. Well, another epic
Yeah.
mainstream media representation of Pokemon. Epic fail.
Hail corporate. Yeah.
What? How?
Hail corporate.
Yep. Whatever this magazine is, we give it 2 thumbs down. However, like, I really wanted to play Pokepark on my Wii, but
Dude, I did. I played Pokepark.
like, it looked really nice
Oh.
because I bought like some, like, when I went back to China in like 2011. Like, here's a story about like my fascination with Shanghai. But anyways, they have like I don't even know how you would call them, like news agencies right on the streets.
Yeah.
But like they're just like in sort of booths, and then they sell newspaper but also magazines and stuff. So like I would just go and buy a bunch of like fake, well not fake, but like Chinese official, ooh, like Chinese official Pokemon guides and stuff. And
Yeah.
included in them would be like Goldfinger cheats for the games, and then like walkthroughs, and there's actually like competitive builds for Pokemon and stuff as well. It's really
Yeah,
weird
damn.
because like it starts off with like screen caps of the Pokemon anime, and it's like here's this 2 episode, and I'm gonna provide commentary below the pictures. Anyways, in one of those books, I saw like Pokepark, and I was like, "Yo, this is awesome, right? You play as Pikachu, you run around." So
Yeah.
like I
It
bought
was
the game.
fun.
I bought the game in China, and I bought it back, but it was like all in Japanese, so couldn't play it that much.
Let me tell you, it was fun.
How did you play it?
On my Wii.
You don't have a Wii.
I do have a
Where
Wii
is it? Where is it?
in my house.
Where is it? I've been to your house. I haven't seen it either.
It's in the room at the front.
Is it?
Yeah.
What games do you have on your Wii?
Super Mario Galaxy, 1 and 2. Then I have Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. The
Dude, that
best
is
Dragon Ball Z game.
that's the
ever.
one where you
Yeah.
use the nunchucks and dude, like
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Yeah.
great.
And
That's
then,
a great game, dude. We have like the
It,
same.
it
Wii
was
line.
really good, yeah. And then I have like other bootleg
But like
Indian
my
copies of
Dragon
like
Ball
Spyro
game
and
was
stuff.
also in like Japanese, so I couldn't do anything except for like free battle because I couldn't understand all the story mode and stuff.
Yeah, but I
Sad.
think like all my game copies are like bootleg, so like
Yep.
I could only play offline or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
But it's
fair.
still fun, you know?
Yeah, but like the problem with all the Dragon Ball games is like some characters just like got stronger power levels. So
Hmm.
like so some characters have like 4 bars of health, others have like 2, like Chaozu and shit.
Yeah.
Well, enough talking about our Wii game libraries. Let's move on to a Q&A segment from last week's episode, shall we? Let me just quickly look at this video on my phone. All right, Rahul Dalal, which is you. You commented, "Real fellas, check out music releases, leave a nasty comment, and then dip." So, could you explain what you mean by this comment? And choose your words
Uh,
carefully.
It was just a funny joke.
was a funny
that I
joke.
made
Well,
promoting
I didn't find it very
music
funny.
segment.
So could you apologize to me, please?
No,
Because I think everyone in
it
the
was
production of this podcast puts a lot of like effort and into all segments and not just the music segment. So could you just?
The fans found it funny. Don't worry,
They
man.
didn't find it funny.
Yeah, they did.
You
They
didn't
liked
get
it.
I got I love how all the other comics except for this one. So
Yeah, that's you,
That's
not
just-
the fan.
that should tell you how I
If the
feel about
fans
this
liked
comment.
it,
That should tell you
Huh?
everything wrong with this comment because I don't like it.
the fans liked it.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Jen Lin comment. Oh my dog.
Yeah.
Well,
What about Rahul Dalal, who commented first,
what
and
about
that got a
first?
love react?
Well, like, that's good. That shows like this engagement within the community. Stephanie Park say disappointed with F. Kelsey for his absence. Well, you hope you are not longer disappointed because we brought him back from the grave. You know, it was actually not Fabian. It was just like a hologram we set up. That's why he couldn't talk because we haven't mastered the voice acting yet. Anyways, well, Stephanie Park also has some questions for us since we have been away for 4 weeks. Answer questions such as, what have you been up to? I've been playing too much League of Legends for my own health. I've been
doing nothing, and then going to some events, and then doing nothing for a week,
going to events,
and then like playing like Steam games,
yeah, agreed.
and then sleeping, and then crying about exams.
Geo-queuing
Physics
me
exam.
on League of Legends.
Physics. Yep, and Giro queuing with Nick Wu.
So yeah, I've been to events such as the Doggy Meetup in the Northern Suburbs event and Love Only event, as well as much more events coming up in the future. And yeah, I've been going to the gym with Wayne Fabian, as you may be able to tell from my social media. Yeah, that's pretty fun, you know. What else have I been up to? Just sitting home, trying not to be on the computer for like 18 hours at a time. It's pretty tough though. How is exam go? Which I think she meant, how did our exams go? I think we already covered that early on. So
Basically,
it's like,
maths was like this. Then scientific computing was like this.
yeah.
And then physics was like that.
Okay. Basically, all my exams were like, I did them. So, yeah.
Yep.
If I fail, I fail. That's always been what I said about this exam. Do we have any plans for the semester break?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
we
guess
have
so.
some events coming up soon. And we might record some footage for the next episode at these events. Dude, we can't really... The plan was originally just me, you, and then Alvin and Fabian, so we could just record like Steam games. But now, like, a lot of people's coming, so it might be a bit tough. Anyways, will we feature more guests? We'll try.
Maybe.
We'll definitely try.
Maybe not.
But, like, we record at a very peculiar time due
Yeah.
to technical difficulties, such as Rahul's family not sleeping.
Yeah.
So we'll see if anyone's interested in recording, sitting on Skype, talking with us about random subjects for 1 hour at 1 a.m. every weekend, every 2 weekends. And she also wishes us good luck with all the exams.
Thank you.
Well, you know what I say. You don't need luck to pass something. Right? Just study for it. Pretty simple, huh? You agree with that mentality? That's really creepy. What happened to you? Oh, it's so scary.
I need all the luck.
I also
that I can
commented my
for
plan
everything.
is to go out with you to Stephanie Park.
Yeah,
No
good
comment
job.
on that reply. Stephanie Park also left a few more comments. One of them is in response to our last episode, which featured our dogs, and she says our dogs are very cute. So thank you very much, and we should feature them more often. Well, I can feature my dog right now. Having a sleep.
Wait, hold up. I'll feature my dog. Hold up.
Okay.
thought. Wait.
Mhm.
Alright. My dog.
Alright, all good. Alright. Hope you enjoyed another featuring of our dogs.
Yep.
The next comment by Stephanie Park is a bit private, so I won't say it on this. In this
Thank
video.
you for the closure.
No, shut up!
Maybe we
Don't
could
listen to
make
him. Don't
some
listen to him.
cute
I'm
stories
covering up
together.
his. Okay. And also, Stinger01 provided us a link of an updated version of the Black Panther poster, which is just the Black Panther poster, but with Rahul's face over it. So,
Yeah. Pretty good.
yeah, we love any fan content or fan art of us.
Fan art.
And finally, a rare guest, Waiter Haynes commented, Henry Land appearance made this a very good podcast, and I'll have to agree with that. Although things have been a bit rough between me and Henry Land, so I don't know if he still watches the podcast, but I want to rebuild, but he's making it very tough, and sometimes I just want to cut it off because I can't be bothered. But well, let's not leave this podcast. Let this podcast end on a sour note. How's the Riemann hypothesis going?
We solved it.
Did we?
We solved it. Riemann hypothesis solved.
Who solved it?
This short Asian kid who looked 12.
Wait, did they actually solve it? Oh, that guy from your exam, he solved it after he finished his exam.
Yeah. No, I don't think they solved
Dude,
it.
the
You
Riemann
just said
hypothesis.
let's not end it on a sour note.
The
So I
Riemann
just said we
hypothesis
solved it.
segment is the only segment where we're not allowed to joke around. So could you please provide our viewers with a informative?
Well, you said no. End it on a don't end it on a sour note. I wanted to make things
Well,
sweet.
it's like, okay, what I thought, what I meant was, wearing school jumper, repping that GIHS formal 2017. What I meant was Henry Land moving away from me and you and everyone else. That's sad, right? Because back in the day we hang out, but now something happened. But Riemann hypothesis is like a pillar that always stays. Like it never changes. And sometimes things is good if they change, but sometimes it's good if they don't change. And the Riemann hypothesis segment teaches that some things never change. Spoiler alert for the next 100 episode of the Riemann hypothesis update. Unless it gets solved, and then I guess, well, they got me. So, what do you think? You think you can handle announcing the update for the Riemann hypothesis? Is that no, or has not been solved? It's going very badly. The last 15 minutes, or the last 5 minutes has gone very badly, huh?
Why?
Why aren't you saying anything? Make me, if you don't say anything, it makes me feel scared.
That's sad, man.
What is sad?
Some real life truth.
I guess so. Well, I guess only people who know us in real life watch the podcast, so it doesn't really matter too much if we say how we really feel. Anyways, can you actually look up if the Riemann hypothesis has been solved?
It hasn't.
Okay. Riemann hypothesis has not been solved. And finally, thank you to our one Patreon supporter who donates $1 a month, Stephanie Park. And thanks for your continued support. Yeah. And I think this episode went on for at least an hour, even though we don't have to do hourly long episodes anymore.
Dude, can you pay me?
Pay you what?
The money from the Patreon.
I haven't extracted any money from the Patreon.
I need my salary.
We got $25, dude. How much do you want? I mean,
enough to buy.
It's let's discuss the split, shall we? Got to be like 70-30. Right? Because it's my intellectual property.
Hmm.
And that 30 you split with Fabian, so it's like you gotta sort it.
No.
You gotta sort it out with
No.
him. Obviously,
No.
you'll get more percentage of the 30 because like you've been on every episode.
65.
65-35 of the
Fine.
30% that you guys get.
No. The whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So you get 65, right?
Yeah. Which is
Fabian
like
gets 5.
$18.
Shit.
How much does
Yeah.
Fabian get?
5. Or maybe 10.
Okay, so you get like 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that fair?
I don't know. You sort it out with him. Look, we'll discuss our finances later on in a more private environment. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching this episode of the podcast. We went on a bit long because, I don't know.
We're the best.
I just felt like I haven't done this in like a month, so might as well try to talk a bit more. But see you guys in 2 weeks' time with the next episode, as well as more random uploads on my channel about if I feel like uploading any games I'm playing on Steam randomly. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.